stop with the mirth. Always have fun. That's my prescription I write for everybody. I consider myself a doctor. It's mirth over life, I think is my new philosophy. And also the device is my new philosophy. But that sounds interesting. Have you spoken to people about the thing that you were talking about, the miniature stuff? Is that sort of something you've been just thinking about?
I don't know. My man Drake, he's an architecture student. He knows a bunch of architecture kids, and I don't know. We're thinking about just like solo free doing it, and then I don't know. I've been thinking about like the idea behind it and like how to implement it for a while now, but like I don't know. I think it's just we're just gonna have to like go through it. But I don't know. Do you have any ideas on that? Or?
The only way is through. That's my idea. That's always my idea. You just keep having fun. As long as it's fun. That's what I've been thinking about lately. And it's not hedonism. It's just life-affirming mirth. It's sort of different than fun. Maybe fun is the worst word to describe anything.
Would you say like joy then?
Joy?
Yeah, would it be more like joy?
Joy would be better.
Yeah.
Joy would be way better. But fun? Maybe fun is a bad stigma to it. Meaningless? I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud.
I don't know, because you need fulfillment for something that's truly like...
For fun to be joyous,
yes.
It must have fulfillment.
Yeah.
I get that. That makes sense. You get so empty. Fun makes you empty.
I mean, yeah, you like... Anything that just walks in the flesh is something that isn't good. But when you walk in the spirit and you're doing something that elevates people in the spirit, because that's where the end goal of it, or the end state of every human is.
Yeah.
So
the beginning and the end state. I have been feeling. I like that you said that because I've been feeling that everything in this world is specifically to prepare you for the next one or the afterlife. I've started to think about that kind of often because there's just no reason. I don't know, maybe it's just a slave colony. Maybe we're just mining colony out in the middle of the Milky Way. I don't take anything off the table, and it wouldn't offend me if that were true. I wouldn't care. I'd say, oh well, I'm happy to be of service. No, I don't know what I'd say. I'm just not going to worry about it. But I've been thinking about ways to escape and not have to come back here. That's just some things that I've been just considering, just in my spare time, just some light thinking. Like, how do I not reincarnate back to this planet? You become like one of those dudes. Is it Ronin or what? There's a word for it. I was just talking about it with classic Mike. Maybe I don't know. And I never made that distinction. I didn't care, I just watched the movies. But I had no idea they were interested in working their lives out so they didn't have to reincarnate. I thought that was one of the best things I've kind of ever heard and rang true. Oh, it's just what I'm thinking about lately. Because the next generation, oh my God. I couldn't imagine being born like right now. I really couldn't imagine. I don't want to imagine. Oh boy. I try not to. That's okay. Some light thought.
well, I think it has been worse in the fall. You got the Black Plague, you got different things where, I don't know, people thought it was the complete end times, but we still got through it.
That's true.
I don't know. I don't think all hope is lost, but it's definitely going to get worse before it gets better. But I think it will get better eventually.
That'd be nice.
I think because I mean, you got Mars, you got the moon, but I don't know. I think again, cyclical theory might be true to an extent.
But do you really have access to the Mars and moon? I mean, I don't know. Will people ever have access to the Mars and moon? Maybe. I don't know. I'm just thinking. I'm just asking. I have no idea. I've never seen it. Every time they're like this, we're going to have a ride that's going to go to the moon. Then they don't, and they do, and they don't, and they do, and they don't. And they're like, it's going to cost $60 million though. And you're like, what? You know, so I don't know. I think the only thing I have access to is like a dumpster around the corner, like puking, maybe dying alone if I'm lucky, without people bugging me. I think that's the furthest the space technology I'm ever gonna have access to is dying alone in a dumpster. This is my own time machine. Yeah, that's a bit worst case scenario. But yeah, I don't think I don't know if it's pessimism or whatever the hell, but I have no expectations of seeing anything extraterrestrial in my life. It seems to me the only thing extraterrestrial is underwater. Everything is probably underwater. They're just watching or something like that. I have no idea. But even the water, I have no access to. I don't have access to anything. Where do you go? You go to space? How do you go to space? You can't go to Antarctica. What are you gonna do there? You can't even go. You want to go deep down the ocean to see what sort of demons are living on there? You can't do it. What then?
Then again, I think one of the reasons that is because like people. Let's say the entire moon landing thing it's all like the mainstream narrative is completely true.
I would absolutely assume and agree that it is completely true and everything they say is completely true and you should all not say otherwise. But what about it? If it is true? It is. It's a story, so you got to believe it.
I think that the state has unnaturally gone beyond the bounds of where we should naturally be going at this point. Like, I think we need to be like way richer than we are now as a society to be able to even like think about, okay, we can go into space now easily. Like, it's a possibility in the future, I think, but when you start stealing money and just putting it into like, oh, we're gonna go to the moon now for some reason, does anyone want to go to the moon?
Actually, or rather, we're not going to go to the moon. We're going to go to some place that's 1,000 times further away. We can't go to the moon, but we can go to some place that's way further away. Something like that, like Mars. Oh, is this red? Oh, is that bruschetta? Oh my God! Thank you. Oh, this looks nice.
Yeah, I mean, I think like. I don't know. I might be a little too much of an economist, but
yeah.
What do you call it? Like, I think if we have enough capital, GDP, whatever, we could probably see a more commercialized view of that. But right now, just like many other things, it's being controlled and unnaturally manipulated. Like you look at Amazon, right? It has like billions of dollars of taxpayers. It's living in an anarcho-capitalist world, and it's doing that artificially because it's manipulating the government. You have these giant tech monopolies and whatever who are able to get wealth unnaturally while everyone else suffers, and they're giving I don't know, they're doling out wealth to people that they're doing the narrative that they want. So it's. In the future, if people, I don't know, I think they're going to control currency. All currency is going to be digital, and you're not going to be able to do whatever you want with it.
They'll be able to trace you everywhere you go.
Yeah.
5G sort of thing. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Big companies do what they want. I mean, Amazon's pretty crazy. Bezos is crazy. I'm in a position where Amazon sort of treats me kind of good, but I know that it's the history of businesses and gigantic figures like Bezos are so funny. Like the history and how these things work. What is this? It's so funny where I actually don't know much about Jeff. I just know he eats lizards. I know he eats lizards and he gets big breaks. But other than that, there's some stuff on there that I kind of like. And I know what you mean when it comes to companies becoming their own sort of nations almost, or having the power of nations. I need to get something out of my dick.
What do you think that is?
It's rubber. No, it's bruschetta. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the fuck.
I do a custom job here.
It's fucking glue.
This right here for myself.
They put glue on a plate. They're listening.
Yeah, I was wondering what that was. I have to figure out what it was. I can't even think anymore without. It's like I think it's like a sweet icing. What?
No,
What is it?
it's a type of cheese. It's gonna taste like nothing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What about these? Are these like big red raisins? Oh, that's pretty nice. Oh, damn. Look at this. It tastes like Lipton tea. So what's next for Amazon?
I don't know. I think there's the modern Dutch East India Trading Company, but that's
Oh my god.
probably not as much as like. I think they're more autonomous though. And here's the thing: just because I don't think I think it's a common trope to be like, oh yeah, all corporations just because they have a lot of money are bad. But I think a lot of them are more harmless than they seem. But often they're kind of, I don't know. It's hard. You can't definitively say it like what reality is, but there's definitely some things that are like. Some things that aren't as they seem, but there's definitely some things that are as they seem. But then again, I think that for many truth seekers, they try and muddy the waters and they try and say, hey, oh no, like the History Channel, it's a propaganda network to make sure that people like that are looking for truth, they're like, oh, UFO, Roswell, oh like, oh no, like they think, oh yeah, the aliens built the pyramids. Like, there's a lot of that, but then there's a lot of things that are true that it's hard to
discredit it by association.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I know that well.
Good raisin.
What's the solution to it? More fun? More mirth?
And Christianity and freedom, as in you aren't forced to do things. Your free will is allowed to be made manifest. And I think that in a society where that is extremely apparent,
It's not easy to do. The populace is so stupid. I mean, generally speaking. Go ahead.
true. But
I don't want to ramble about the populace.
I think even though, like, I don't know, I'm more of an anarcho-capitalist, but like just economically, every single thing that happens, like, oh, what about the police? Yeah, that can be easily fixed through like a private police company where like you say, or just you
RoboCop.
Yeah. Or you owning a gun, like and that would be far more safer than like any other situation. Did you know that the Wild West was actually way safer than the East Coast at the time? Like there was
surprising.
Yeah, and there was no government there. Because it was all like people deciding, you know what, I'm not gonna murder you, I'm not gonna steal from you because I don't want you to do the same for me. And it was all based on mutual trust with each other. And that's something we've completely lost, a community sense where
I believe that.
Yeah.
We were taught the opposite.
Yeah.
It was the worst time ever because there was no centralized police. Well, yeah, I know.
I mean that's why that what do you call it? That trope was like or is a cliche like, oh, Wild West, like, oh, just people killing each other. Like it wasn't like that.
Yeah, sure. I bet it was like paradise.
Yeah.
I mean, we wouldn't be here today if it was that bad.
Yeah.
It's true. I'm not afraid of the Wild West. Bring it back.
But the thing is, like, people they hate change and they hate something that's new because because most people the people are very resilient, they're adaptive to the environments that they're placed in. So like if something is a little bit better or way better, it doesn't really matter to them because they still have their base needs. As long as they're not dead, then as long as they're pushing out their genes, then oh, you know, it doesn't matter to me. I'm fine. So like I think that it's going. If any change happens, it's going to have to be gradual, and it's not going to be on the part of the majority. It's going to be on the part of a few people putting ideas and helping push the society towards that. But that's why democracy is stupid.
I don't know if the mic's on or not.
Really?
Yeah. Being completely honest with you.
Let's listen to it here. That'll be hilarious.
That would be very. Is it off? It's because it says it started flying. It looks good.
It's a really good choice. Oh,
That's gonna be light. It's probably gonna go right through you.
that's when I come right there. I'm on the street, sitting on the street.
You gotta be careful that the homeless will come over and eat it up.
Oh, it's like a nice dinner for
Yeah,
it.
yeah, it's the best thing that they've gone in weeks.
The best dinner.
They'll be like, it's not raisins? I mean, we're talking about shit right now.
What color?
Well, we're talking about the food he ate, how it'd be like the best meal a homeless man could get if he shouted out.
Yeah, it's scary, Connor. It's tasty though.
Alright, we've been recording.
What?
We haven't stopped recording.
This is bringing me back. Oh my god, what a treat. Weird cheese, looks like Elmer's glue. Oh. Seen any good movies lately?
I don't know. I think the Chernobyl film was. It had a very good message, and it showed. Well, I think that any society not based on truth won't last, and I think that's just inherent. Like communism didn't last. This society won't last, and that shows a very real example of it. I don't know. There aren't very many movies made like that, but that was a good series.
That's new, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't Stellan Skarsgård now?
I don't know.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. You watched the whole thing?
Yeah. It's a little disturbing though. But
What happened in it?
basically, just recounts what happened in Chernobyl and like how the Soviet government decided to cover up like a reactor defect that caused the explosion. And basically, if they decided to be truthful instead of
Get the citizens iodine?
yeah.
Yep.
And then, oh man, radiation poisoning. That's not fun.
Nobody did?
Define fun.
Oh,
Not fulfilling at all. Radiation poisoning.
oh, might be.
I don't know. Some people are probably into that.
It's really fulfilling.
I mean, it brings all your entire life led up to that. And then that's it.
Oh! Man, that's pleasing. Bring us up there. Let's go outside.
Should I keep recording and take it with us?
Yeah, sure. Put your pictures.
I wanted to put it somewhere. Okay, let's go outside. Oh yeah, you can leave that there. That's the device. They call that the device. Okay, well let's go around here one more time. Because I gotta finish this.
Get it down there.
Oh, this is nice. Oh
The weather's been so weird recently. The weather's been super weird recently.
my god. Look, my eye drops are in here. Look at this. Damn. Imagine not having these. Oh, that's why I have zips. Look. That's why I got zips. Okay, I need to take them. Oh my god, I feel so much better. Travel lagged.
There we go.
Oh my god, now we're getting to the truth of the matter. This is so good. Meeting up, having a few laughs. Oh my god! Having just a few fucking laughs. This is a sideshow.
You think the mic picks up still good from over here?
Sorry?
Do you think the mic will pick up well from over here?
Maybe. Yeah. I mean, we could just. I mean, it's more the content than anything.
Sure.
The ideas.
Amazon. That's so good. Oh my god, I remember Amazon back in like 99 or 2000 or whatever. God, those were the days. Those were the days. There's so many good companies around here. Are any of them doing anything good?
I saw one company that DM'd me and they said, we don't support Pride Month. And then,
Oh, I remember.
but that's the only one I've seen.
I remember that. That's really.
That company right over there is doing real good.
Oh yeah,
That's the Soylent headquarters.
Oh, really?
Yeah, right there.
We should head down there.
We should get a few mugs.
That's really. Oh man, they must have some good jokers on their team, man. That's really funny.
Oh man.
What do they make?
Like some
Bruce juice.
protein shake.
Oh.
Protein shake.
The soy based.
Oh, I get it. Oh.
It's funny too because it's like they're named after Soylent Green,
Yeah,
and like that's already an evil drink.
yeah, it's so bad.
It's already been programmed
No, yeah.
to everyone in like 78 or whatever.
Yeah, they're like, look, guys, we're
wait a
openly
minute, so
evil.
That makes like here's the thing I completely like. It's very strange. Like the pre-programming of like bad things.
Yeah.
And they say, oh yeah, they accept the fact that they're bad. They pre-program you into thinking that. It's weird because wouldn't they want you to think the opposite? Like,
Well, if you
No,
thought the opposite, it has to get you down. It has to get you down for it to be effective. So if you thought the opposite, it would be empowering. But the opposite is the effect that is needed. There has to be a sense of hopelessness and dread and foreboding and impossibility of it not going down like it's been said. That's what makes something very ironclad in the mind, invisibly. It's really good. It's really kind of classic. Just classic shaman tools. It's been around forever. That's all. I know the toolbox. It's okay. This is the age of the shaman's toolbox, I think. I mean, we're going right into cancer something or other today. I mean, we're going into Aquarius, but there's something, I don't know. I don't know the palm reading. I just know there's the summer solstice today. I know that, which is crazy to think about. The craziest things happen on these days. Jesus Christ. But I don't know, something about cancer, whatever. I really actually don't remember. I was kind of half looking at it. Let me see what it says. I have like a reminder. Oh, here we go. Start of cancer season. I don't know what that is. Only know, I don't know. When is the official date of Aquarius? I really don't know. This might be sort of within that. I don't know. I have no idea what the calendars are.
shoot, I don't know. It was I don't know. In terms of that, I think every 2,000 years, I think it might be the North Celestial Pole, like goes through a constellation. Like, I don't know. It's
Isn't it cool though? Isn't it interesting?
yeah.
It's interesting how no one cares about it at all.
Yeah.
Some people do though. Some people care about it quite a bit, but most people don't. Some people care about it so much where you would be so shocked at how much they cared about it. Your life would actually be blasted if you knew how much they cared about it. Some people, but for the most part, people are like, whatever, everything is nothing. Every day is just like the rest. Eat shit and die. You know what I'm saying? That's the way people are now. I'll get my nut, blow my head off, have a beer till I'm dead. You know, like they don't give a fuck about this. So you're like this. What about the sun? And does the moon affect you? Fuck the moon in the ass. I don't care. You know, like no one gives a shit about the moon. Like this. The only thing I know is that I'm a fucking piece of shit. I don't know. Most people don't know anything. I'm not Mr. Enlightened. I'm just speaking generally.
Yeah, and I think, well, just looking at this through the generations, I think that's just basically nihilism stretched out in different flavors.
It's the most poisonous thing you can ever think of.
And it's not just all like that. It's like some of them are like different flavor, like boomers. Like
soft serve.
There was those hedonistic nihilism. They thought, oh, nothing matters. But so like if nothing matters, then what is the value of life? It's just to have
get buzzed, get suit.
Yeah.
And then when my body's dead, it was my time anyway. Fuck the world, God, fuck God.
and they don't even like if they die, it doesn't really affect them. You see where that is. And then I think Gen X, their hedonism or their nihilism was, oh, things don't matter. But what does matter? Things that you put a lot of effort in. Oh, the GDP, some materials, some things that I can have, like Fight Club, the what do you call it, the main character. That guy just loved collecting furniture. I think that's pretty much that.
Is that Ed Norton?
Was it? I don't know.
Ed Norton was collecting furniture in that, wasn't he? Edward Norton? Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm just curious.
Gen Z.
Yeah, what about Gen Z?
Oh no, millennials. They're
not running.
I think they might be hedonistic nihilists as well, but I think it's more of like a sexual hedonism.
Yep.
But they're just you see where that's going.
But yeah, I see where it's going.
Gen Z, I think there's a split though. I think some people they've been pushed too hard and they're like, you know what, this is stupid. Because here's what I don't understand. They're like the powers that be. I think they were going like very subtly, and they were doing a very good job at satanic inversion.
But they're baby steps.
Yeah. But now they're for some reason I think they're getting sloppy and they're letting it slip a little bit. But I don't know.
Well, it's very the cultural mores of this nation are very flexible, and I think they support that pushing very hard. And I don't know, I've never seen any outrage of anything that's been happening anywhere in the country. Have you ever seen anything that's happened? People were like, nah, fuck that. I don't know. I can't think of anything. Anyway, there's a lot of flexibility. The more demoralized people are, the more that they will tolerate. And if you're demoralized completely, you will tolerate everything. And I see kind of a lot of that.
Yeah.
Tolerating the worst imaginings of your nightmares you're seeing in front of your own eyes. You're like, this is a sideshow, this is a madhouse. And everyone else like, no, it's not. Either one or the other is like this. No, it's not. It's really good. And the other one's like this. So it's like everywhere you go, you're like, there's nowhere to go. The only thing you do is take your ribs, break out your ribs, start sucking your own cock. I mean, what else can you do? Suck your own cock in front of your family, in front of your friends and family. What else can you do? Everything has gone so far, like it would be the same as anything. It's so good, the stuff I see. That's why I like to think about C.S. Lewis, because he's the only prophet. He's the last prophet of literature. Maybe the only one. C.S. Lewis is the only one that matters. Everything else is just shit. Did you make more pepper water?
You remember that one? Oh man.
It's so good. The times are so fun, aren't they?
Yeah. I mean,
if you want to know what's next, all you gotta do is watch movies. That's all. All you gotta do is watch movies. Or read the worst dystopian warnings that you've ever read and be like this. Well, now I know what to look forward to.
Yeah, what was it? The Giver? Like, that shit's happening now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Those are the same three stories. Hunger Games, Giver, Divergent. Like all those are literally the same. And then you got like that movie where it's like, what do you call it? They can't see, and then the alien that can hear. Like,
what was that one called? Breaking off your ribs and sucking your own cock.
I mean, there's definitely like. I think the fact that they have to tell you before they do it, that's definitely it. It's like.
Well, yeah, it's like they said, like, you have to act, like, if you want to be possessed, you have to, like, ask the devil.
Oh, you have to let it in. Like, you have to let a vampire in. That's why they have welcome mats.
Yeah.
You welcome everybody in, no matter what. I always thought that was really funny when I read that. I was like, oh no! Isn't that the best?
That's insane. I didn't know.
Well, yeah, you have to ask for it. You have to beg for it. You have to be happy for it in order to be completely stomped down. So most people don't understand. Think it's going to be like a horrifying nightmare. It's really not. You're going to be like this. You're totally down with it. Yeah. All the youth is going to be... It's always the same. It's so easy to do. People just forget.
Yeah. It's Sterling Green. They're advertising that their drinks are people.
It's right in your face like this. That's what they call it. You know, it's right in your face. You don't have to. You don't have to drink Soylent Green. All you have to do is chew a stick of Trident to get some things in there that you would prefer not to be ingesting. It's not hard to get things that are ingested.
GMOs, bro.
I don't know about GMOs and microwaves. He doesn't support them. I don't think that they're wrong. But I don't know. I'm going to school for engineering.
Oh, yeah.
After that, I'll be able to
Like
make
bioengineering?
No. God forbid, mechanical. But
Oh, okay.
I don't like making like 5G stuff like that. I don't like saying definitively, oh, that's bad for you. But I don't know. Once I understand it better, but like I don't like saying things unless like there's a reasonable. No.
I get what you're saying. It's kind of like, why are they tuning the earbuds to like 2.4 gigahertz or something like that? Sort of special numbers within the microwave range that they tune all their wireless to. And some of those numbers are kind of funny. But anyway, I really have nothing more to say about that. Yeah, I guess you're going to know about certain things, but the problem is that certain things are sort of unknowable. This is like getting raped right now. I'm done with this. There we go.
Any cool places around here?
I mean, there's tons. This is the area where like BuzzFeed like has their wet dreams and they like post all their videos and their photos. There's like everything's over here.
This is where they want to. Hey, would I qualify as a street boner? Would I be a street boner right now if someone took a picture of me? If I was walking the streets with someone?
Great. You're the judge.
Would I qualify?
I'm the judge. Honestly,
Would I qualify?
honestly, I like it. I think it works.
Thanks.
It's a sign of confidence these days. Back in my day, the men used to walk around in tights.
Yeah? Like skinny jeans?
Yeah.
Those were the good days, weren't they? I got some of those.
You know what's funny is one day that will be somebody's, like, those were the good old days. Thinking back, 2019, this month, like on LA Boulevard, like, they're like, that's the dream. You're telling their grandkids about that. Grandkids, dog. They're grandface.
Yeah, well, you'll always harken back to the times from the past because the future is 10 worse.
Oh man. The babies and their.
Always gotta harken back, but the problem is that most people. I mean, there's no way you'll be able to harken back to a time that there was actual quality because it was like thousands of years ago.
1944.
No, 1947 was the year that changed everything.
I mean, that's the new creation story. World War II.
Yeah.
Like here's the thing. The left only cares about 5 historical things. They care about like white colonialism. They care about slavery. They care about World War II. They care about the civil rights revolution. Yeah. How many was that?
That was 4. Pride Month.
Then what's the 5th one? That's probably like AI.
No, it's Budding Day. Don't they care about Budding Day? I just like that from a couple weeks ago. I was running through my head. Go ahead. I just thought that sounded like a very distinctly British holiday.
I would say like the tech revolution, like Apple, Facebook, Amazon, all that.
Yeah.
Google.
Okay.
I mean, but before that, no one knows anything. Like, I've been looking into a little bit of this. Like, the amount of there's probably so much that most people don't know, and so much that that's obvious, but like so much that's probably been lost too. Like the age of the Assyrians, and like before that, like there were probably like empires that.
Sumerians are kind of relatively recent, or the Hittites. There was some that were like really, really recent that were gigantic powers.
Yeah.
People pretend that they were nothing. It was only the Egyptians. The only people that ever were the Egyptians.
Did you see the thing about King Tut's mom that they found?
Oh, it was
she had blonde hair?
Yeah.
You said what?
Blonde hair.
King Tut's mom, blonde hair.
Were they Hyperborean or something? Were they? I've been theorizing, or I've been enjoying lately that Irish are the progenitors of all civilization, as the Hyperboreans and the Atlanteans, like the bards of all civilization. That's why they're denigrated as drunkards, potato heads, just like barbarians. And I've been entertaining that lately, and I've been laughing so hard. So awesome.
I think.
Well, I mean, they found
like the Scythians. They were like a huge empire no one really cares about. They were described as having red hair. What do you call it? Not Attila, maybe, but like what do you call it? Genghis Khan. I think he had red hair too. You go to India. They're like murals where the people there have like bright red hair. They were the highest caste there.
maybe that's why gingers are so rare. Maybe that's why they say they're soulless and evil. Bro, my girlfriend.
Isn't that interesting? How that could be something? I look at the most denigrated people, and you'll find the truth.
Yeah,
There's a reason why people are denigrated. Doesn't matter who they are. Doesn't matter what color. If people are denigrated, there's a reason for it. It's not. I know there are people want. Well, you're gonna know the truth about it. It's denigration. I don't know what it leads to, but I guess it leads to the mythology of the nation. I guess. But I that rings true to me because I've always felt that the Irish writers that I've studied in literature were just things from another world, just old souls. They're not the potato heads. They're not the bog trotters. They're not, the drunkards. No. That's the Simpsons. That's the mythology. I think that. I don't know. What do I know? So a lot of our modern religion probably comes from a lot of Celtic tradition. And they weren't barbarians. They were the bards and they were the mythology makers. They weren't the drunken barbarians. But anyway, something interesting about that. But yeah, the red hair. Isn't that weird? And who else? I mean, they all had red hair. Who knows? I don't know. But blonde hair? King Tut's and blonde?
Yeah, blonde. I have the photos. I've seen them.
They also found, I think, mummies in South America also had blonde hair. Inca times.
I mean, they find.
You know the skull, like with the long skulls.
The bowling pin skull.
I've heard that. Like they say, it's they had boards. Yeah, some of them were, but a lot of them were actually
different species.
Natural.
Or what?
I think they were. I don't know. Like think they were humans of some sort.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think so?
But why would you just put a board on your head, like your kid's head?
It sounds like something only an idiot would believe.
Yeah,
what happens in China?
It sounds insane.
It's like cutting like the tip of your.
Like a bunch of they try to make themselves look white or something. Like there's a beauty standard. Back then, what would they have done to make themselves look like the standard of beauty of that time? Like if the people who rule over you have like these long heads and whatever, then you're gonna try and look like them. So I don't know. History is weirder than
I see what you're saying though. Yeah. It's like an imitation of the progenitors of mankind. Huh. Wow. And who knows? I just know we have no access to that history at all.
Well, I bet they have it, but they just don't.
No, it exists.
Have it.
Oh yeah, I think like what do you call
They
it?
don't have it.
The Smithsonian
been lost.
Destroyed or they conveniently lost a lot of.
They lost all of the records of the civilizations that were found in Yellowstone or something, or like in the Grand Canyon. There was something with the Smithsonian where there's like civilizations built into the rocks at one of those American sites, and they're like throwing things away and doing all kinds of shit. It's kind of like the Viking artifacts that they find now.
That's what I was saying.
All like the precious, so like the silver, doesn't matter what it is, they just melt it and sell it because they said it's too much logistics to catalog it. Like something where in a normal world people would be like this.
Yeah.
Like, excuse me, but now they're like this. I can't wait to get head. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get high tonight. You see how it's done? It's just easily done, very easily done. You can hide anything. It's kind of, this world is kind of like, you ever see The Shadow with Alec Baldwin and the guy that was in, I don't know, was he in Empire of the Sun or The Last Emperor? Was it John Malone? I forgot. He was the villain in The Shadow with Alec Baldwin, but that is the truest representation of reality that I've seen. There's a scene in the movie where there's like a gigantic hotel that's completely made invisible and hidden and turned into a vacant parking lot with like mind control and hypnotism, and nobody sees it. And that's kind of like what it is like, what it's like now. But it's not just that lot. It's every single thing that you see. It's just interesting. I like thinking about it sometimes. It's kind of liberating. I sort of get a sense of freedom when I think about it. You know what I mean? It's kind of like one big vacant lot. It's filled with invisible hotel.
The Matrix.
Yeah, it's like a Matrix. Oh, it's a scary. Oh, it's too scary. Start watching things like, I don't know what season or episode it was. You a big Star Trek fan at all?
Watch just a little bit of it.
Shit, I'm telling you. Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, is in Babylon 5, the real pinnacle of television. A lot of it. And Voyager, I haven't watched too much Voyager. There's only one episode that I saw. And it is Coda. And I don't know if it's season 3, episode 15. I always want to say that, 315, I don't know why. But it is, it's my favorite. Because it sort of gives you a taste of a potential eventuality of an afterlife confronted with extra-dimensional beings that are hyper-intelligent and hyper-manipulative. And it was really one of my favorite things I've ever seen on TV, and it's like a nightmare every time I watch it. But it's really good. Coda is what it's called, and I easily, that's the most scared I've ever been in my life when I watched that episode for the first time. Every time I watch that, it's really interesting. I just want to throw that out at you. I think you should see it. This little
Spelled C-O or K?
C-O. Yep. C-O. It's just really excellent. God, we gotta find a way to watch it.
I don't know. I've thought for a while that have you ever visualized like visualized the fourth dimension, fifth dimension, stuff like that?
Try.
Just literally. So like you got a sheet. That's the second dimension. If you're gonna go, let's say that's the universe. You go in one direction, and let's say it's just flat. Then you'll just keep going forever and ever. You'll never get to the same spot. But if that's curved, then you'll get to the same spot if you keep going straight. The only way it curves is if it curves into not the second dimension but the third dimension, right? Now, let's say you have the third dimension, and that can curve too. Like we know gravity curves, and
theoretically it curves.
Perhaps, but like let's say it does curve, or let's say that the universe does have like a macro curvature to it or something like that. End up going in one direction, you'll end up in the same spot. Then you have a fourth dimensional reality behind there somehow, and then maybe fifth dimension, sixth dimension, and those higher dimensions might have like. I've just thought like maybe like mass, space, and time are facets of this third dimensional reality. Maybe they're higher dimensions too, but those are facets of this reality. What if there are other facets of higher dimensions, maybe like consciousness, that are unique to those realities or come from those realities? Or maybe there are like these beings that we don't see. Maybe that's where God inhabits. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it seems to me that whatever dimensions there are, they all exist in the same material, in the same place right here. So like the heaven or hell or whatever the hell is like right here, but in a further dimension along in your Jacob's ladder of your transcendence, perhaps. So whatever's happening in heaven, whatever happens in hell, which is kind of real, happens in heaven too. And I think that's a metaphor for dimensions all existing in the same space. Or I don't know. I don't know. Just interesting to think about. But all the extra dimensions, God, visualizing them, I have no idea. I just know that it's a good sport to be visualizing something outside of the third hell. I'll tell you that. The third hell is turning into. Go beyond my expectations.
What do you think the purpose of like a higher, like a higher dimension like heaven or hell? What do you think is the deeper purpose of those places?
Deeper purpose? Maybe it's just a simple mathematical necessity of a simulated universe in multiple dimensions that's projected by a quantum computer or something like that. I don't know, I'm just thinking out loud. I have no idea. But it's, if things exist, they seem like necessities. You know, I don't think things happen, things are here for nothing. I don't know. Dimensions, they're all here. Whatever subsists or whatever watches us from right here. Like they're not, because the moon seems a bit interesting, I guess. The moon seems a bit, it seems like it's engineered a bit. The moon seems very engineered. And hey, maybe that's like an episode of Star Trek where they're all on the moon just watching us, just drinking, watching us, like, doing drugs. Ah, yeah. Like, I have no idea. But it's kind of like, you always harken back to some good science fiction. And I remember those damn things in Babylon 5, those things that shimmered, the shadow things. I just know that it just makes more sense than that. To me, makes more sense than everything being nothing. Like nothing is, it's all just nothing, dude. Like it makes more sense that if it were a science fiction horror movie, that makes more sense to me than just nothing. I don't know. I guess that's my point. Shimmering shadow things. All right, on the side of you right now. You can't see them. Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah.
What would you do then?
Well, I mean, like, let's say like, if things are awful or like some things aren't in your control and you just have to live. So, like, oh, man, I don't know. I don't think there's a reason to be negative. I mean, like, if things are, then they.
Then they is.
Are you gonna become a god and say, oh, no, I'm gonna make a better universe? No, you can't. Oh, I'm gonna make sure there's no pain. There's I don't know. I think there is a God, and I think that with all the evil that is in this world, this is like, how are you gonna create something that's better than this, or something that's superior?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know if it's possible in this material realm. There's inherent subversion in every iteration of civilization there is. Like no matter what, there's an inherent, deep-seated, planted subversion that was there even before the reset. It's like there's no, I don't know. I mean, I don't know the meaning or the point of it, but I don't think there's any such thing as utopia. Because if it gets too bad, it's reset after a certain amount of time, or if it gets too good, it's still reset after a certain amount of time. I don't know. Like in history, all we've seen is civilizations falling. That's all I've seen. That's all I've seen is our civilizations and hubris and humanity or mankind trying to fight God or prevent cataclysm. Perhaps I'm just thinking about things that people don't usually consider, I guess. I don't know. Maybe they do. I've been thinking about that. Inevitability of cataclysm.
I mean, look at the Adam and Eve story. Like, people wouldn't die if they hadn't sinned, but once they committed that sin, then they did end up dying. Mm-hmm. So, like, I think from there you can extrapolate the fact that if you do immoral things, or if your society does act immorally, then what do you call it? In the end, there's going to be a reckoning, or in the world is going to be a worse place than you left it. Like if you do something, even if it's small, even if you tell a small lie, you don't know what it's going to be. It's a butterfly effect, I guess. But if you end up having a society, like on a macro scale, like if you don't steal from people, then your society, at least economically, will be great, and people will be extremely prosperous. That's not everything, but that's a part of it. What else could you have? I think pretty much one of the only other ones is I guess wanting to be truthful. So like, and I think science to an extent is truth, like engineering and stuff. If people look at things from a rational sense, then you can have a better society like that. People say, okay. And the final one is from a moral and spiritual standpoint. Like, you can have a godless society. Like, right now, this is a futuristic society without a God.
No, there is a God, you just can't see it.
Oh, yeah. But, like, people don't live as if there is no God.
Yeah. Some people do, but most people don't.
But if people were godly, if you had the ideals of Christianity in place, then you probably have the closest thing to the best society you can have. You get all these little things where you do act in the most moral way. But the biggest problem is you have free will and you have that first inclination to sin. And from that, I think even if you have like the best society in the world, like the small little things that like small little white lies, or small little just you do the wrong thing, will accumulate over time until everything crashes down. Even if you have like a utopia, and even from a lesser point of view, maybe you get close.
I didn't even know how to open that damn door. Go ahead. I couldn't even figure out how to open that fucking door. And I can't. Oh, go ahead. Sorry. But piss me off. Unbelievable.
Yo, show the door.
Unbelievable.
I mean, the door that isn't even there.
It's just, I'm sorry. Oops.
No. But I think that's it. Like, morality is what dictates where you can be. And things can be so good. Like if you've ever looked in like super retro future, like super futurism, like Dyson spheres are just the surface of it. But like
Dyson is that the thing, the power station of the stars.
Yeah. But like there are methods to like move stars where you like
it's to tow them in and out.
Yeah, and you can move a galaxy if you wanted to. Like just the insanity, like. The technological advancement, I think it's not like it's a sign of spiritual and truth, spiritual truth and just a society that accepts truth. When you see prosperity and when you see good things going on and technological advancement, I don't think it's arbitrary. And like was there a free market revolution? Why was there the Industrial Revolution? It was because people said, oh, you know what, we're going to decide not to just take all your money when you start a business. No, they said, okay, we'll let you have freedom. And then the foundation of America, like it was pretty much basically no government until I guess the 1950s and not 1930s, 1900s. But that all, where we are now, where we stand now, stems from good, like people having a high sense of morality, and deciding, oh, we're just not going to steal from it. That simple concept created where we are right now. Because before that, people said, oh, we're just going to steal all the money that you have. And sure, you had some monuments, maybe you had some cool structures, but did that amount to very much? Probably not. And I mean, the invention of the printing press, and the widespread diffusion of the Bible, I think that infused the sense of higher morality into people. Before that, Christianity was just some Latin thing that peasants didn't understand, and it was, I don't know, like it was a method of the ruling class to control people. Once they actually knew what it meant and had the truth, and once the truth was diffused across the entire society, then it led to where we are now. And then once people say, oh no, we can only live on science. We can only live. We can live without a God. There is no meaning in everything. Once nihilism started growing its roots, then you see the world we have now, the modern world. But
it's everything bad in this world could be defined as distance from God. Anything that drives civilization or a world away from a reverence for a creator or whatever architect there is, I think that spells doom faster than anything else. I think that's the measurement, is the distance from God, is when a world needs to be toppled over. It seems like to me. I think God measures the distance from itself. What do you think of that? Let's take a step on the streets. I still got love on the streets.
You want me to continue recording?
Oh yeah, definitely. The only thing is that'll eventually shut off on its own.
Yeah, it did it once already.
Okay.
That's the best. You're recording. It just shuts off.
And boom.
Imagine that.
DSLR.
What feature is that called?
Cheap DSLR.
Oh, that's how you go.
Let's put this.
This place is crazy. You guys know this place really well, you were saying, didn't you?
Yeah, I do.
He goes to school here, but
Yeah, this is my my side of
What's your
town.
haunt?
Yeah,
Where's the best place for haunting?
haunting.
Haunting. Where can we haunt?
I'm not quite sure what exactly that means, but let's find it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Probably this
We're in the
direction.
Arts district, right?
Yeah, the arts
Think
district.
there's anything artistic we can find?
Yeah, I mean, depends if you consider artistic or
Some sort of
autistic.
pornographic mural. It's on an elementary school wall or something. I'm sure there's something like that we can find here.
We can trust me. We'll find more like
I like a gravel lot.
Minecraft.
very European.
It's like a big cat box.
Hey, Goochnoff. This the brightness is. I'm gonna turn the brightness down because it's hella bright.
Oh yeah.
Hella.
That's.
Oh, it's yeah.
That's f stop, or no, that's aperture. So you can have. It's gonna be wider depth.
Yeah.
I went for literature and classics. Oh, I went for the real things. I went for something real. They didn't have a good film program where I was anyway. It was like a nightmare. Like something out of a comic book. Crazy.
How's education?
Got it. I could only imagine what it's like now. I really can't. Glad that I can. Oh, is this the Soylent place?
Yeah, it's a Soylent. I mean, it's new. They just finished construction here. So like,
It looks like a nightmare, doesn't it?
yeah. Once you walk on the side, you can see the sign. I like that little jail they got right there. I mean, no, but it looks like one.
Oh, damn, that's not a prison?
Yeah, people willingly pay thousands of dollars to live there. See right up there, it says nice and big, Soylent. Soylent right up there. If you want to get some weird stuff, it's a little bit of a walk before you get to the heart of all it, where they got like murals of large-nosed people on the walls and whatnot. Yeah,
They have those here?
yeah. But that's a bit, and that's like an 8-minute walk in that direction.
You want to drop off some supplies in our car?
That'd be pretty good.
Okay.
That'd be really good. And let me see, I'm not sure how much time we have, but let's do that anyway. Let's keep on walking, no matter what. I don't know if I can.
I think are we parked on this street or the one below? Oh yeah, all the way down there. When do you think we're gonna do this still? Just wondering, because my...
I don't know.
This is kind of nice. Always something. Always sad.
It's crazy how they discovered the structure on there.
Hey, it's one of those heads that you were talking about. Can they do that to their heads? A milk bottle? What are those guys are called? The milkmen?
Dairy Boys.
Sorry? Is that Medusa right there? It looks like a titan. What's this? Guys, that's a street map of Washington, D.C.
Places are really satanic.
I told you this is the weirdo center and this place is black.
This place seems really. Oh, this is kind of nice though.
This is where the big skyscraper is, right up there.
Really awesome. Play a nice game of basketball in here. What is this all about?
Well, the whole look is that this whole area is supposed to look like it was abandoned because it used to be like all abandoned factories, and then everybody started buying them out and turning into like art places.
But it seems kind of good, doesn't it? It seems like really nice. Oh! Isn't this nice? So this is the arts district.
Yeah. Part of it.
What's the best spot?
The best spot is the place I was going to take you guys to, but it's over there's a lot of fuel.
A lot of fuel.
A lot of fuel.
Oh, I'm just relaxing. Don't mind me. Just a day.
Oof, it looks like the battery's getting a little low on this boy.
Oh, it's being abused.
Won't matter. We have 2 more. It'll last around 30 minutes. How much?
It's gonna be the flashy red.
All right. Let's just let it go. Oh yeah, we should take a picture for the IG.
Oh yeah,
For the
let's have
gram.
a- That's right. I always forget to take pictures, and I'm always embarrassed afterwards. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? I like those boots, man. It's good to wear something functional, isn't it?
Indeed.
We had a conversation about that on the way over.
Yeah.
Let's have a
Yo.
good picture.
Hey. Hey. There we go.
Is that a classic?
Well, let's hope so.
Let me see it. Hey, look at that. That's a good one. Let me get one with you boys.
The caption be. Wait, what? Oh yeah.
In Yuslav. Because I'm currently running like the big main account.
Oh, okay, cool.
Should I look stupid or should I take it seriously?
Take a serious one.
All right, you got it.
I like smoky bones.
Interesting.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, so glad we got some pictures. God damn, it's so easy to forget. Once things get so crazy, you're talking about Rem fan. Oh my god. Oh my god. Is it gonna rain today?
It's been like it gets like this, and then the sun comes out, and then it gets like this, and then the sun comes out. So like,
Hope it never comes out again. It was so much cooler in San Diego. Oh my god. Actually, no, this is nice. This is nice right now. It's not hot at all. But
it can get dumb hot in the Arts District when the sun's out. Ridiculous.
Oh, yeah. All the concrete.
oh,
Radiates heat up.
that's why they build with concrete. Just to make it good. There we are. Okay, let me see where we're at. Let me just see where we're at. Okay.
How long we got you for?
I would say like. I would say we could have a laugh for like 20 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. Good.
I want to see the Soylent Factory. Actually,
That's what factory. No,
let's take that.
honestly, if you want to walk down here, there's probably gonna be some goofy stuff. Last time I went down here, I was walking across there, right? And this nice little lady came up to me, right? She was looking maybe like Hispanic or something.
Yeah.
She handed me a little communist manifesto. It gave me a little newspaper about how like communism would save the country.
She's politically active.
Yeah, it was really nice.
It's very nice when people are thinking, forward-thinking people.
Yeah. Because, it just hasn't been implemented correctly.
That's the best. Political philosophy is the best thing of all time.
Oh, shoot. You're gonna have to edit out that license plate.
Yeah, be careful with that.
I've already gave.
What is this shit we're stepping on? What is this?
I don't know.
What is this? Nuts? What is this? Nuts? Oh!
Proto mangoes.
Yeah, let me put this in here. Yeah, these are mangoes. This is mangosteen, I think. Oh, you weren't kidding. What the fuck?
I dropped it.
Yeah, he dropped a little. This is a little bit.
Oh, that's better. What's this place? This looks nice.
That's Lucky Brown. They're holding up the American flag and then the one with the stripes and the stars.
Some sort of scientific expression. Prison worship. It's interesting though. So this place, it's the Soylent place, and that's not the. Yo. Oh, just having a quick laugh over here, walking the streets. How's it going over there? You guys getting a good laugh on?
Jesus, dude.
Yeah, where were you guys at? Oh, cool. Yeah, it seems pretty good. Seems pretty good. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we gotta take a picture with that.
This? Oh yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
The American flag and then the one with the stripes and stars above it. Wait, let me see that. Our new flag. We should get a petition going. Make the rainbow flag or the new American flag.
Indeed.
Let me check something real quick here. Let me just see something.
Filming location, parking. So is that what that lot's for?
Sorry?
Is that what that lot's for? Like a studio, make a set?
Maybe.
Probably, actually.
Okay, nice. Here we are. Oh, all right. You got a little bit of time to do some relaxation. You guys showing me like the wharf district?
What's going on over there? What are these dudes doing? That was down there, but like that place is empty.
Oh, okay. But
You don't want to?
something far and crazy.
Yeah, that's a bit ways away. If you only got 20 minutes.
Oh yeah, I'll be puking by the time I get there.
Okay, Drake.
Yeah.
Where are we going?
Honestly, I mean, if we walk over there, we'll be walking under a bridge in a second.
Okay, I like that.
It could be interesting. Sometimes there's like street performers and homeless men under there.
Perfect.
So like,
good.
I like that.
kind of the same thing, to be honest.
Okay.
Just a couple billies performing billies.
Might as
So
well.
it's this way?
Yeah, that's
You performing billies
on.
this way?
Yeah, onward.
Something weird. Looks pretty nice. I've never been around here.
What does that mean, though?
What, the egg guy?
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
this
like,
thing?
yeah. What does that mean?
It's like a,
It's got wings.
Large intestine.
was it like a rhino?
Yeah.
Is it rock steady or is it peacock? Which one was a rhino? This has got wings too.
Yeah.
This thing looks like something on Battletoads. You know? I feel like I've been here before.
Probably have.
I feel very familiar. Some sort of fruit right here. I don't know what it is. Could be the street mangoes, growing mangoes. A lot of fruit.
It's a Hope search site. It's under the bridge.
I've never seen that word before.
Shy.
Hope. With this place. You guys live over there, don't you? In the wrong one. It looked like some sort of performance happened. You may have missed it. You may have just missed it. How much do you think it costs to live in these? Probably like $1 a day. It's very reasonable here. They have public bathrooms too. It's really nice around here. Oh, that's locked? What's that thing right there? Oh, it's a hand washing sort of station. Yeah. It's kind of good. What do you think they keep in here? Probably manure.
Probably like the children.
Just abortions. Right, yellow in there. Hospital jello.
So like, it's like a mile down. If you that's the college I almost went to, right there, under the bridge. But if you this is the backside. If you walk all the way past, which is like a mile, so I'm not gonna make y'all walk it, and go left, then you're in like the heart of the arts district, and then you see all the murals and the people walking around and the.
That's where the action is.
That's where the action is. But that's a big. That staircase? I mean, you want to go up it? This is like that famous LA bridge.
Oh shit!
The one they do all the car commercials on.
It looks really nice. Check it out. Take a scooter up the stairs. Strong cherry smell here. Oh, what? Oh, it's off limits. Is it? Oh, I got a guard. God, I don't have my ID on me. I don't know if they'll be able to get through.
Strong arm it.
Just bring some eggs. We should have had some eggs with us. Oh boy.
Well, actually be like a nice shot. You want to just take a let me see here. Thinking a longer.
So much more. He's the best. That's why no one talks about him at all, ever. The last 60 years. Like this. It does like children's books. Yeah, that's all you hear.
Yeah, like the Lion, the Witch, the Wardrobe, like that's it.
And those are really good.
Yeah, didn't he write that one and it was from like the perspective of like demons like trying to like
Screw tape letters?
something like that, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that was screw tape letters. Yeah. That was a screw tape letter.
Oh gosh, now you're making it sound like it's like not.
There's probably going to be a little bit of a screw happening tonight.
Oh, there's a sword. Is that the biggest sign they got on there?
What?
Right there. Oh
Yeah, that's the yeah. I'll zoom in though.
That wasn't the company that put that stuff out. It was some other company that put like that funny tweet out there, right?
What? What was the tweet?
Something about pride or whatever.
I don't. I think every company has one little tweet.
But like the 7 deadly sins. I still can't get over the fact that like Soylent like openly chose their name to be like the name of the in that movie. Like Soylent is the villain. The product is the villain.
Yep. Edward G. Robinson was in that. Remember that one? Was that his last movie?
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, that might have been his last movie that he was in. That movie was crazy. I've seen that one in a minute. Why not, right?
at that.
Oh, wow.
It's soylent.
Yeah, they got fish, didn't they? Pretty shocking, isn't it? People who buy that.
I mean, people don't care.
Nope.
And plus, the negative effects of soy are probably positive effects to them. It's all an inverted world.
Maybe it is kind of good when they drink it. Maybe it's like energizing and sweet. It's made with soy?
Yeah.
Soy protein? God. Peanut butter. I remember the first one I had tasted like peanut butter. That was years ago though. Before they were... I don't know, this might have been before they started bottling things. I read when they first started. I don't even remember. I'd rather just die. What does this stuff mean?
Clothing brands over there?
Oh.
No. Things designed like clothing brands.
Makes me wish I had a stencil. Shit, I'm gonna have to make some. Palmetto.
Free spirit.
Go to Palmetto Street stencil.
I wonder why they chose that to be their logo, like the dummy, the crash dummy.
Oh, is that what that's from?
Yeah.
Pretty scary. Does that say Mac?
Magic.
Magic!
In pursuit of magic.
I thought that was a K. It was like,
In pursuit of magic.
this is weird. Why is it only the ramp and not the rest? Feel that's all they got?
Maybe it's so they can see it. Over there.
Yeah,
I think this one is the most baller. Yeah. It's pretty sweet.
Pictures do not touch colors.
Jungle frog colors.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Piper and the black and tan pugs are.
This is nice.
Yeah.
This is the art district, huh? This is
it.
the
No,
heart of the art
No,
district.
this is it. This is it.
This is
People
the
come
heart.
here for that.
Surprisingly not very busy over here in the heart of the arts district.
No, yeah, they get their glue and their cheese, and their bread and their glue, and then they come over here.
Soylent.
Drink their soylent.
You think they give samples out? Looks like nothing's happening.
He's dead. I don't know if they've moved in yet, or maybe they have, and that's it.
Looks like a place of wickedness.
Yo.
Want to take another
Picture at the heart.
Oh yeah. Of it, honestly.
Yeah.
I like that the most. And sort of the billiness of it.
Another topic though.
Oh yeah, sure.
How do you what do you think? Where do you get inspiration for films and like making like skits or ideas for that?
It's just the habit of writing notes, really. That's the only thing you need is the habit of writing notes and your ideas down. That's really all you need. As long as you collect them, after a certain amount of time, you have a nice pool that you can always just swim in. And that's really all you got to do is just be in the habit of collecting your thoughts and the things that you see. That's really all it is. It just takes a little bit of time after that.
Nice.
So it's not even about looking for things specifically, it's just the habit of making notes. I think that's a good habit. Habit of writing, always. I guess that. Because I can't rely on anything. Because you can't rely on anything in the third dimension, you see? You have to just do it. With force. The force of habit. There are some quality things to enjoy, though. Not anymore, but there used to be. Quality media, fun, mirth. Now it's, you watch something that's made for entertainment now, Like, let's say Black Mirror, for example. And after you're done an episode, you want to kill yourself. Like, that's not entertainment. That's torture. You know, it's not supposed to be like that. I mean, there's catharsis and there's all that shit, but when you watch something that reduces the hope and the faith in your mind, that's torture. Slow torture disguised as entertainment. But what are you gonna do? Everyone loves it. The last season of Game of Thrones is supposed to be really good. I didn't watch it, but I have a feeling it's really, really good. Was it good? Did you see it?
I've heard from multiple sources that it was awful.
It was, not awesome. It was awful.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think there's anybody that said it was good. But it's interesting to think that if it were good after all those years, it doesn't happen like that. This isn't Star Trek. You can't make 7 seasons of a show and have it still be good unless it's Star Trek.
I mean, I think that, like, things like that are just replacements for history. Like, you had like historical like myths about like Troy and stuff like that. You know, people that grounded you to a past that was real.
Yep.
Yeah. You had historical stories, but now they're replacing that with like things that seem historical, but it's not really.
Pseudo-historical. Yeah. People will believe anything you tell them. If you tell them often enough. God.
You have authority.
Yeah, they'll believe anything.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's okay though. I think it's fun.
Well, some people see through it, but
Nah. It's just a burden. The burden of seeing. It separates you. It makes you something else. I don't know what it is though. I think an agent of enjoyment, I think I would call it. Maybe a soldier of enjoyment. When you learn certain things, the realities in this world, the only option you have is to just put a smile on your face, just start enjoying it, and then you can get down with it. Some things you can't though. But for those things, just hang out with some buds, talk it through. Everyone leaves with a smile on their face. You ever feel that way about philosophy?
yeah, all the time.
Good. Good. That's my philosophy lately. Put a nice smile on your face. God damn, there'll be the god of smiles smiling upon you.
I wonder why some people get really depressed when they see it though.
They see the smiles?
When they see like the truth and stuff.
Oh, well, it's just a natural response. Oh yeah, it's unavoidable.
I saw this advertisement the other day where they were advertising, right, that people who try to like learn too much about like philosophy or like they stress too much about like politics or government, that they live unhappier lives. So it's better to just not they just relax and don't like, you don't need to study things like that. And I was looking at it and I was like, this is the most like,
It's a sort of a go to sleep command.
yeah.
Yeah, I definitely see that side of it.
It's point of view as well. If you frame it in the sense that there's no option to change or no way of escaping an inevitability, then you can demoralize people even more than they already are.
It's like Black Mirror. That's like that show.
Oh yeah.
The ultimate
that's
demoralizer.
where you go, yeah.
Oh, it's the ultimate demoralizer. Every time you see that, you feel sick. I haven't seen it in years, thank God. I did see that one episode of the guys that were in a video game together. Did you guys watch that at all?
Which one are you talking about?
I've seen a few. Yeah.
Someone was giving me a sort of a run through of it.
Yeah.
These two guys who were friends with each other, they started playing some VR, and then they started getting intimate with each other within the VR. So it was like two best friends sort of getting very sexually intimate with each other. And I thought that was an odd thing to do, getting sexually intimate with your best friends. I thought that was kind of, I'm not really in the habit of doing that. But I mean, these guys big sort of got into the habit, and it was the VR that brought them into that habit. And they had some lusty adventures. And then they were like, we gotta see, you know, like my wife's complaining and she doesn't like me doing this with you. And if I'm gonna be doing this with you, well, you gotta let me like be with other guys or something like that in real life. And I was like, oh, here we go. So he's meeting up with his guy on one day of the year, and he's having a lusty best friend sort of sexual intimate relationship. Imagine that. And yeah, it turns out all good. Like his wife is just doing whatever, and that's fine. He's got a family and kids, and the other guy, I don't know what was with him, but I just got a little bit of a quick run through from it, and it looked like it would have been a lot of fun to watch in its entirety with a bunch of buds. We all start getting sexually intimate with each other after that. Yeah, but it seemed really, really funny. But I'm afraid to watch the rest of that episode of that show. I feel like it's gonna
put some thoughts in your head.
Oh, yeah, goodness. It's gonna put bad thoughts in my head.
Yeah. You're gonna call up your buddies and be like, hey bro, like I miss you, but like I miss you.
I miss you. We start having like a lusty arrangement in a VR setting. I mean, that doesn't seem very realistic, but I'm sure it will be soon enough.
By any chance, man, do you got like an Oculus or something, bro? Like, I really miss you, man.
Yeah, they were doing karate, and then not 10 minutes later, they were like intimate, and it went on for a while. And they tried it in real life. They started making out, and they're like, nah, this isn't anything. They just remembered that they were just two best friends, and that's kind of like a weird thing. But that's okay though. It all ended well. They were happy. They figured out that they didn't want it in real life. But I don't know, did they not? Or did they? Oh. I guess that's the question. Did they not, or did they? I wish we could watch that right now. The full episode right in the streets.
Just project it. Right? Yeah.
That'd be so good.
Just put it on the soylent wall and just sit down.
It's like we have hooked up to a car stereo system, so it's so loud.
It's just you and your boys, and you're just like chanting, like loving it.
Man, that'd be really fun.
We have a couch in the middle of the road.
Oh.
Cars are honking, you're like, shut up! I'm trying to watch my show.
Damn, you could do that. You could get it tuned in to, you could have it like have a radio broadcaster. Everyone could tune in on the AM. You could have like a mini drive-in. Wouldn't that be kind of good?
No, but you'd be sitting on the couch, like live streaming it, like, but like you're wearing like a VR headset while it's watching.
Oh, there's nothing better than VR streams. Because you can just have any image or picture at all, like virtualized in the VR 3D. So it's like you can watch a movie and have it like as big as like a planet that's parked right outside the orbit or whatever the hell. It's
I'd like to see that. Like you you get somebody in like a VR thing, but you tell them like, okay, you're gonna be watching a movie, but like we're gonna be having you like move constantly and see like where you can put them and where they end up without them even like realizing, like in the middle of the street, just like watching whatever.
Like this, now keep going, there's a lot of room there in traffic.
The middle of the freeway.
That'd be kind of good. You go back into the helmet, it's just like Zelda, they're walking around in, they're in traffic. That'd be kind of good.
For all they know, they're playing Star Fox.
Oh. It'd be fun. We gotta do that, we gotta do a drive-in sometime. Watch, just choice watching an episode of Star Trek, an episode of Black Mirror, an episode of Tech War. Put Tech War on. That'd be fun. Put Lex on. That'd be good.
Tape some plastic tablecloths together, drape it over.
Have like a dining experience out there. It's like dinner and a movie.
Maybe a bottle of lotion.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Have a super movie, just shine the projector right in your eyes.
God. You rent like a sauna. Out there on a truck bed, you're in a sauna together. God, that sounds kind of fun doing that.
Projected in front of you while you're driving.
Oh God.
Yeah,
it's like driving a Tesla. You got video games playing as you're driving. God, that's scary.
Playing a video game of you driving.
Oh.
It's pretty much what it is.
That'd be kind of good. You're driving your car in a video game. Man, imagine that. It's like Mario Kart, but it's like a GPS.
Yeah.
Damn.
GTA.
God, this is so realistic.
While you're sitting in your car.
Start running over pedestrians. Oh boy.
There it is. Damn, is that good? Nothing like being social in the streets of Los Angeles.
Yeah, arts
It's
district.
so nice being social.
Murals everywhere. So lively.
Goodness. Thank God it's not hot. Yeah, everything looks like a prison.
Huh.
Everything looks so strange. Whatever. It's very nice though. You like it?
No,
Razor wire?
But it's home. Yeah. Don't you feel safe when like one of the wealthiest parts of LA has this like razor wire all around it?
It's really weird.
Yeah.
Nice air mattress put over it.
As a paintball mask. You're gonna shoot people? Paintballs?
Jesus Christ. You ever go paintballing?
Yeah.
That'd be really fun. I've never done it.
They got a really nice place called Airsoft Extreme. I think it's over there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's indoor, nice indoor facility?
No. But it's nice. It's like a few acres. It's neat.
It sounds so fun. Damn. Gotta do that. Gotta do it. Rent the gear, do whatever. Paint grenades, paint pistols, machine guns.
Oh yeah.
It'd be nicer in the winter though. Snow, it'd be like a James Bond map.
Frozen paintballs.
Oh, that's right, huh? Those would blast you, wouldn't they? Holy shit.
Those better steel balls.
Damn.
Makes it real.
Steel balls. You gotta shoot buckshot out of your paintball gun?
Another question we need to ask.
Yeah.
Is, what was it? I think first episode, $1 Million Extreme, the one where you had the weird like hair thing.
Mm-hmm.
What was the message behind that?
Was that the I'm a good gambler? Which one are you? Which
okay,
one?
that was another one. I want to kind of know the message of, but like when you're lifting weights and that like the woman's over there.
Oh yeah, just getting buzzed on my mechanics.
Yeah. What was that?
Well, it's just when you get injured and you just you just have an escape built in.
Huh.
It's the thought of always being able to get buzzed in someone's face that I thought was very interesting. Because no matter what you're going through, no matter how much people are riding you, you can always get buzzed in someone's face. You can always be impervious if you have the right nano technology. That's pretty much it.
Interesting.
That's the whole summary of the whole. Yeah, you just get buzzed. When life gets rotten, you just get buzzed and you just get high in someone's face. And they can't touch you. You ever feel that way? At the gym?
Maybe.
At the gym. Why'd you choose the gym?
It's just the gym is the best place to blow your back out. Well, actually, it's not. I mean, there are some better places, but it's one of the best places to do it.
Oh, good.
Because it's so easy to do if you're not in good shape. What do you think of that?
Oh goodness. Oh man. Busting your back out. And what about the gambling one?
It's just that gambling, modern dads, sometimes they choose gambling over a family. And there's a special reward for that. It's going through the walls and windows of your life. So many times where you just become a stuntman in your own life. Always doing reckless stunts. Always gambling. It's kind of like that. Just something to think about.
Huh. That's interesting.
Something about that. You can always get buzzed in someone's face, and you know what? You can always gamble in someone's face too.
Huh.
You can always just start gambling. If someone has ever given you shit, you can just say, you know what? I'm putting in a bet right now. You can just start gambling. I'll put money on this team right now, buddy. What are you gonna do about that? But I like roulette though. I wish I had a roulette table. I'm a master of roulette. For real though, I'm a good roulette player. Have you ever met a good roulette player?
I don't believe so.
That's me.
You do know one person in Las Vegas.
He's good in roulette?
He might be.
Roulette's fun. Slot machines though, no. I don't like slot machines. But but I do like roulette.
It's weird how it's addicting though, gambling.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, maybe. I've never had an urge to gamble all the time. I don't gamble. When I play roulette, I don't gamble. I go there to have fun. You're prepared to lose, but not too much. Only just enough, but I don't lose in that. And hopefully I never do. I just don't lose in roulette.
This man doesn't lose.
I don't lose in roulette.
Heard it here first.
All you have to do is just pick your favorite numbers and just play them and don't deviate from that. And then you win. Just have some special numbers that you like, whether it be your age or any numbers that you like. You play them, you don't stop winning. Remember that, it's important. If you're ever feeling like roulette, low minimum, you want to bet low, but just play a few of your numbers, stay with it, and you will have so much fun. But I wouldn't recommend that to anybody. I mean, I speak for myself. It's a fucking gambling game, but I have fun with it. But video roulette though, I don't think I could do video roulette. Could you?
I don't know. Anything artificial that doesn't generate real wealth, or like you don't actually do something. I don't know.
It's like an artificial academy when you're playing video roulette. I think you don't want that. Don't ever do video. Who else is going to give you advice on roulette?
That's a very good question.
Who else has ever given advice on roulette?
Remember the first video on YouTube? No, maybe not.
Probably not. I'm sure there's some method, but when you adhere to a method that's not the one I just said, all you do is lose. You lose it all. Don't do that. Don't change your mind. I mean, every once in a while you can go on a gut sort of thing, but stay with your core numbers. What do you think of that?
I don't know. Probability. I don't know, there's definitely something to probability.
There's something.
Like God works through that.
Maybe it does. I wonder, I've never seen patterns in the wheel. Maybe there are patterns. I don't know. That'd be nice.
Magnets.
I haven't figured them out. I only know my method and it always works. Weird. So that's my lesson in gambling. Gambling school.
Yeah, goodness.
What a fun LA day. Isn't it so fun?
It's a beautiful LA day.
On a train all damn day. Oh, and it's finally, the clouds are going away.
There we go.
Ever so slightly.
Still light out.
What a vacation.
What was that, what do you call it? Futuristic set you guys made?
For the pilot?
I think it was like, shoot, I forgot what the skit name was, but like the guy was like hooked into artificial reality or something. You got a bunch of cables and stuff.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was part of the pilot right there.
The pilot.
Yeah, that was Nick in the artificial reality gear with his wife and his son.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a classic, wasn't it? God, that was so crazy to shoot. God,
How'd you guys make it?
just got the right team. The art team that William Street had was very, very, very excellent. Very, very excellent team, and they brought a lot of things to life. Yeah, the pilot was fucking crazy. God, those times were so good. Long days. Oh. Yeah, it was fun. It was crazy. Late night. That one got wrapped up at like 5:30 a.m. or something like that. Like that was, oh my god, that was all day, all night, all morning, that one. Oh my god. There's just so much shit. Just trying something big. Trying some bigger things. That was fun. It was really a lot of fun.
What was your favorite thing to shoot there?
Favorite thing to shoot there?
Or for the series?
It was fun. I think the hookers one was really fun. When the guys, or when the girls are hiring male sort of escort service right there. I think that was a lot. That was a lot of fun to do because the girls they were really so good. They were all so splendid, and it made things really good. They played very well. That was a lot of fun. Oh my god. Yeah, the sketches. You know a sketch is good when there's laughter on set with the crew. That's when you know automatically that it's going to be a really big bang, and it does happen every once in a while. That was one of them. That was just, it was so much, it was funny to shoot, so you knew it was going to be really good. And that doesn't happen. Usually they feel bad. You're like, this was the worst, and then they just, you know, they turn out good. But when they're really good and there's laughter, that's when it's really just crazy. That's a good thing. Yeah, and the other, the dumped guy one too is another one when we're all getting dumped by those the girls on the small set right there, and I got the motorcycle and the car, and it drives the car through. Like that one was really fun too, because again the girls were so good, and they were just so good. It was just a lot of fun to go back and forth with them. It was really fun. That was really good. Damn, those times were funny.
What was the I have my theories, but what was the meaning behind the girls skit?
The girls one, well, I mean, I don't usually get in the habit of meaning. I mean, we talked about some other ones, but it's just sort of a fun meaning. But I mean, it's like, well, I guess you could conceive of it in a way where, guy orders sex when there's something lacking in his life. Well, this period now is the period of sort of women having things lacking in their life, and they're looking outside of the normal channels to get them. Just something to think about, I guess, a little bit of it, because that's the era we're in right now of unhappiness in every direction. So there's always gonna be something you have to order. You know what I mean? It's like ordering a nice thing, because it'll be so hard to get normally, because everyone's gonna be so weird and messed up. You sort of have to get it from a professional. So it's kind of like that. It's like sex work is real work. It's kind of like that. You want to be, well, go ahead, you know. It's real work. It's professional work. What a sled. What a sled that guy was driving. What a day.
Sex work is professional.
Oh, it sure is. What was your favorite part of today? Even in the morning, like what happened in the morning? You wake up puking or screaming, or what happened?
Oh yeah, I did a bunch of math homework.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
All right.
Yeah.
That's nice. It's a good way to warm up the brain.
Yeah.
With math homework. God, I could use some math homework right now. Damn it.
Math homework and unnatural caffeine.
What kind?
Red Bull.
Oh God. Not the bull.
It's weird how this all satanic. I don't know why that is.
No reason. No reason at all. Just no reason. Sometimes people like the art, they like the name and the imagery of it, and that's really just all that it is. Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar. You ever get that feeling? No matter how weird something is right in your face, no matter how backwards it is, sometimes it is what it is.
It's weird to see though, that monster 666 on it and all that weird iconography. And I think maybe
It's just one of those things. There's an artist was like this, I like the way this looks, and they're like, it's pretty cool. And then they got a green light from marketing, and no one thought anything else about it. They just really, really liked it. Isn't that interesting?
Maybe.
I try to avoid. You ever do tea at all?
Tea? A little bit. Yeah.
Black tea, I feel, is a nice, cleaner ride than a big can or a big pot of coffee or whatever the hell.
Yeah.
It's a nicer ride, I find. But whatever it takes, if you got to do math in the morning, then sometimes you got to ride the monster. You got to ride a demon if you want to do math in the morning. I don't blame you. I don't blame anyone. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. I wonder if milk would do the same thing for you. If you just had a nice tall glass of milk, do you think you'd have the energy to do math?
Milk and Monster.
The milk and Monster? Nice creamy Monster. Have you ever had a Monster and cream before? Actually seems kind of good.
Good. Yo, film it. Film it.
I said, I'm somebody called. This guy was like, oh, you better. Hell yeah.
Number one dad.
That's my dad
We were
right
just talking
there.
about dads. Man, he was really classy.
He said something.
I'd say that was the highlight of my day.
We just made a new friend.
Indeed. You're gonna see him and we're gonna know he's number one.
Oh my god. He seems very good.
Is he speaking English?
Yeah, he's very articulate. I think he might just been buzzed in our face. It could have been a sort of a coping with how good the day has been already. And the sun hasn't even gone down yet.
Oh man.
He said, "Film me real quick," and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" I was like,
Froze up.
"Yeah." I was like, "I'm not gonna look at him."
Got scared.
No, I wasn't scared. I was just like, "Here we go again."
It's good that it's not busier. This is very artistic though.
Yeah, it's the Arts District, the home of art in LA.
Love the gum.
Did you see a lot of gum?
Yeah.
Oh, is this all gum?
No,
Gum and grime.
they put freckles on the concrete.
Oh. It's kind of nice.
It's kind of quirky.
Feels like you're at home.
Just spitting gum into your rug.
Oh man. Pour concrete on your floor.
Oh, it'd be nice pouring concrete in your house. Blowing your floors, like blowing entire floors of your house. That'd be kind of good.
April Fools.
Be nice pouring a nice hot tub though. If you get like a hot tub mold or something, just get a truck, back it in, fill the whole thing. I wonder if it's that easy. Probably not, but
It's just concrete. Just get some rebar.
putting rebar in your jacuzzi. You got a rebar. Rebar.
Concrete yourself into a box.
Oh. Sarcophagus. Just so you can live out your days. It'd be like, whose tomb? Was it Ulysses S. Robert E. Lee? One of those guys' coffins was like, it was like a lead coffin. That's something you only see in like Chernobyl or something like that. I thought that was really interesting. That really made me laugh pretty hard. It's okay though.
Goodness.
Yeah, it's really weird. Who knows? What do I know? But I do have to get swinging a little bit. In a little bit, kind of recent. In the recent future, I have to swing out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay then. Let's make our way over.
Let's make our way.
Make our way back to the vehicle.
Fascinating stuff, though. Yeah, it's really good. We got down to some really good stuff. Make sure you check out that coffin, though. You think I'm joking, actually, but I'm not.
I seem to remember that in the deep recesses of my memory.
In the deep web, you stumbled upon it. Yeah, it's a real thing. It's really funny when you see it. It looks like a joke. That's how you know it's a joke, because it looks like one.
Why do you think that is?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe he was like a radioactive man, and they put him in lead so he wouldn't make things radioactive. Why else do they put something in lead?
Maybe he was undead.
Wow. Maybe he was a golem.
Make sure he doesn't move.
Oh, imagine that. He was living forever.
Oh,
Oh man, that's like something on a ninja scroll.
I like that.
Is it Gemma? I think Gemma got encased in gold and then sent to the bottom of the ocean. Maybe that's his fate too. Hope not. Only one way to find out. The only way to find out is to watch Event Horizon. Remember that classic?
Yeah, that was crazy one.
In the Mouth of Madness, I remember being really classic too. Sort of a style going on with the medium. Shop X-ray styles.
They got the Polish music.
I never identified where it came from.
Probably just coming from the sewer.
Like underground. They're serving pierogies in the sewer. Oh my god! Damn, what a time. Oh, you getting some mangoes? Oh shit, I forgot about this. Holy fuck, dude, thanks.
Did you leave anything else?
Oh no. Oh my gosh. What a fun time.
Indeed. Any last words?
Last words? Just keep smiling. Keep having some mirth. Just keep enjoying. Always the mirth and the brotherhood. That's the only thing that matters. I just won't be divided from anything anymore. That's it. Nope, not me. I'll say hello. I'm here. That's how I feel about it now. I won't be divided by anybody. Nope. Hello. That's how my philosophy now. Like, hey, I'm a friend. Hello. It's sort of like that.
Pretty good.
It's pretty decent.
Somewhat.
It's somewhat decent. That's my philosophy. And it's been really fun. Really fun having some good times. Really fun being social. It's really nice. I refuse to be a gremlin. So I come out and say hello. That's my philosophy. Don't be a gremlin.
You just put that at the end with like no context. What the fuck is that? Welcome to LA, baby. Fucking 100 years ago, we literally can't fathom. They couldn't.
50 years ahead in technology.
Yeah, they couldn't fathom the nuclear bomb when the nuclear bomb happened, right? They're like, whoa, and so for like the next like 60 years, that's all they talk about. Like, bitch, like they're so far beyond that.
50 years ahead.
We can't even fathom what they got.
Nope, you
and
can.
They want to keep it that way. All they talk about is like atomic weapons, nuclear weapons, this
Real
and that.
scary.
Like, yeah, like that. They got something way
Real
worse.
scary.
They got something way worse.
Oh yeah. That'd be the easy way. That'd be so awesome. Go ahead, light it up. Go ahead.
I know, like in a blink of an eye, we're all gone.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's not what they want. No, at all.
No, they got something else planned. Something far better.
Oh man.
Much more fun.
Turn on the 5G. Oh my goodness, that one. Have you seen those videos where like they take open the microwaves and then they use them as
turn them into ray guns?
Yeah.
The Russians?
Yeah.
When you see something like that, you know immediately. You're like this. Oh no! Everything's military.
Don't eat out of a microwave. I don't use them.
No, I don't have one. I refuse to have one myself.
Huh.
I got enough of them all around me.
Yeah. You got one in your pocket. You got one in your hand.
I got one right here for my balls.
Oh.
For my beanbag.
Yeah. And why else are the cancer rates going up?
Yeah. Well,
No reason. Nah, it's just nothing.
It's just human evolution. Stress.
Yep.
It's stress.